All right, so the warm-up is 100 jumping jacks, 50 Russian twists, 25 squats, and 10 bear crawl push-ups. Yeah? 100, 50, 25, 10. 1, 2, go. What's the next thing? 50 Russian twists. Twenty-five squats. And bear crawl push-ups. Was that 10? Was that 10? I actually don't know. I'm very bad at counting. All right, neck rotations. Other way. Up and down. Side to side. Ear to shoulder. Arm circles. Other way. So much clicking. Cross the chest. Over your head. Hip circles. Other way. Back bend. Forward fold. Downward dog. Right leg up and through. Right arm up. Right arm down, left arm up. Both arms down, back knee down, straighten your front leg, reach forward. Come back up, hold your leg in front of you, in the pigeon, both arms overhead. Both arms down, reaching forward. Untangle yourself back to downward dog. Left leg up and through. Left arm up. Left arm down, right arm up. Both arms down, back knee down, straighten the front leg, reach forward. Back up, fold that leg in front of you. Back leg, both arms overhead. Both arms down, reaching forward. Untangle yourself back up to downward dog. Drop both knees down, go to frog. Frog. Sit back into child's pose. Reach over to your left. Reach over to your right. And release. Okay. Movement drills. Hip escape on your regular hip escape, then on your forearm, then on your hand. Cross your mat. Go, Sarah. Oh, the regular hip escape. Okay. That's what you're in charge. Regular. Yeah. What we're doing. right, regular bridge, left, right shoulder. Sit up and then bridge over. Sit up, bridge over. Sit up, bridge over. Triangle. Right. Hip thrust, step across, pivot, blah, 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 blah. Hip thrust, step across, pivot. All right, time. Get water, get your dummies. We're gonna work on the truck. Okay, we're not gonna work on the truck immediately. I think so. We'll see. All right, so we're actually gonna get the arm bar first. So we're gonna make sure we have this arm. And what I usually like doing is like answering my phone or whatever I like, trapping it. So I'm here, protect your neck. Or, protect from this arm. So she's trying to protect there. So instead I'll trap the arm that I have the other hook. I'll answer the phone. Here, I
Hello.
Is that person?
Yeah, we lost you right when you first put your hand up to the phone.
why did that do that?
I don't
That was weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's start over. Sorry.
All right. The app just totally died, and then I don't know.
Yeah, that it was weird.
We were like staring at the computer, and then it just.
Here we go. Here we go.
Okay. So, is this still recording? Great. Here, I'm going to make sure I have this underhook really deep in. So I'm gonna protect my underhook by placing it on the side of my head just to add security here. It makes it really tight. This hand I can remove, push the head. Before I do that, this is all kind of simultaneously. I want to make sure my legs are in the right place. So I'm going to put both heels into the opposite hip that I'm holding the arm here. Then I'm going to push the head here. This leg goes further up, and this one comes over. I'm going to grab the wrist and pull it to me, push my legs down, squeeze my knees, get that arm bar. We're going to do that first. A lot more details than I'm doing on a human. Go. You go. Okay, time. Now we're going to set up the truck from this similar thing. Okay. So I still I'm baiting, I guess I'm baiting this arm, right? But they know that I'm trying to get it. Like keep protecting here. They know I'm trying to get this. So they'll push this into. So I know that I'm gonna have a harder time trying to get it or whatever. Anyway, so now I'm going to, instead of getting my legs over to this hip, I'm actually going to kind of do the opposite-ish because they're gonna want to go that way. So I'm going to, this hook, this foot is now just gonna sink deeper, and I'm going to push them over this way. Okay, wait, watch my legs first. So this hook will stay, and I'm going to, this hook is gonna go underneath the leg and push them over, right? My arms will just bait that I'm getting this arm bar, but they know that I'm gonna lose it. So I'm here, I like sinking that hook deeper, that's not necessary, I'm just crazy. Here, under, this is still coming over, here, getting them up here. I can let go of the arm, and I'm going to grab the leg, and I'm going to kind of figure four my legs, but really I want to lock down. So I'm going to put this hook at my calf, and I'm going to put this hook underneath their ankle here. Does that make sense? Do you see that? Back up. And get closer to here. Back a little bit. A little bit of footsie, right? So without my hands, just watch my legs. This hook is crazy, and we'll go under an extra hook. That's not necessary, I just like it. This one will go over to get them on their side, here, right? It's then that I'll grab this leg just to get it out of play, and this hook will go here. Here, and then I'll get this hook over there. Does that make sense? I'm doing a lockdown on the far leg. Does that make sense? Yeah?
It does. What's your objective? Just to kind of lock their leg down? Is that what you're?
We'll get there. Just get to that position first.
Okay. Unlike my students, like, what's next? Just do that.
Like, no, what's next yet? There are some positions there, but that's the position you want to get in. There's stuff there. That's, yeah, good enough. There's stuff there. Go for it. There you go. There you go. Lock down this wall. Actually, you don't have to lock down this ankle. Especially the neck. Put the grab, you can keep holding on to them. Grab my foot with this hand. And calf slicer. Yep. Got me on the leg. Oh, keep watching us talk. Okay. So there are 3 submissions there. We're going to go over the first 2, which is in the same position. The first one's going to be the banana split, which is basically you pulling their legs apart, right? Some people will have flexibility, and you'll need to do that further. So there are different holds, but the concept's the same. You're basically making them do the splits. The other one is the calf slicer, which I just showed Sarah, and is easier on a human than it will be on a dummy. But yeah, dummies can't tell. So earlier I was just focusing on the legs, right? But I want to get perpendicular to Sarah. So I want to make sure that my arm, because I'm trying to get Sarah on her side, and I want to get my arm out. I still want to stay here perpendicular, right? So I'm here, really, again, the arms are just sort of whatever right now. This arm is not going to stay at the neck. I can force the rear naked, but let's say I've totally lost it. Like, whatever. So I'm gonna get her on her side, pretty high up. I'm gonna stay this way. I'm gonna stay on my elbow here. I've tipped her over, but I'm not behind her anymore. I'm on my elbow. I'm holding onto this arm, however, right? Right now I was holding onto the hand. I could have been holding onto the shoulder. Doesn't matter. I've tipped her over and now I'm perpendicular and I want to get more perpendicular. I'm gonna grab this leg. I can grab at the ankle. I just need to pull it towards me. I'm gonna, there's already not wanting to go. Back. So here. And I want to get that lockdown here. So this is the triangle. I can get it at my own ankles and get the hook on the ankle. How many is this? First one is I can just hold on. I can gable grip or over grip, but I'm holding on to the leg. I'm going to push out on that leg and I'm going to sit back. For people who are more flexible, I'm going to let go of you so I don't kill your legs. You can actually, they're not that flexible, but get the other leg kind of trapped. No, don't keep that leg there. Like, I would get it underneath this arm, but Sarah's not flexible enough for me to both do that. Yeah. Does that make sense? We'll just go with a regular grip for now. Oh, sorry. We go underneath you. Underneath you. Okay. So we'll just go with the regular. You can do the bent version, or you can just pull here. Either way, I'm making sure that I have the grip here. I'm going to extend out that leg, and I'm going to pull this way, lean back. So that's the first one, banana split. Was just not good on you. Here. So now this one, even if let's say, I can actually grab this leg. However they're doing it.
Well, sometimes the position ends.
Yeah, the
more
position's
like-
more here. I just keep trying to sit up and talk. So the position's mostly here, right? My legs are locked down here. I can pull this ankle closer to me, I'm gonna grab it here. I'm going to either, I can figure four or I can stomp my heel, but either way, I'm going to pull on this foot towards me, and it gets the calf slicer. Does that make sense? So banana split and calf slicer. So a lot.
Slicer again?
Say that again.
Let's see the slicer again.
The slicer. Different angle, same angle. Okay.
Okay, fine.
Like maybe closer to the camera.
I just want to do this one.
Oh, you're fine. Hello. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, your camera was frozen for the first part of that.
Okay. What?
You were
Your camera
frozen
was
for a
frozen
second.
for
That's
like
okay.
the first
Oh,
half.
Michelle?
Keep going. You were frozen for a second.
What? Okay, got it. I don't know if it's later. Okay. Here. So a lot of the time, the position's here. I have a lockdown. And there's this leg that I can control by holding on to the foot. Okay, pull it towards me, pull it towards me. So now I want the other foot. So I grab that top of that foot. So without my other leg there, I can still actually submit. I'll grab both hands to the toes and I'll pull forward and kick out. It's easier if I actually put my heels together or if I figure four, because I can push out. I'm pushing this leg outwards while I'm pulling this foot in.
You're really shallow in the knee joint, but it's extremely painful.
Yeah. Yeah. Banana split. And then calf slicer. Make sure that you have your shin on them. Yes. Yep. Is my internet so shitty today? What is out there? Why are you here? Okay. Okay. Well, let me just follow over for a second. All right. How's it going? My internet connection is unstable. Thank you. Yeah, makes sense?
Yeah, awesome. I love it. It seems like something you would do to us.
Maybe. I don't know. I actually don't do this one very often.
I don't. Oh, it feels like the leg wrappy stuff you do, but
It is, yeah, which is what I've learned from watching videos of it. I know I've gotten it done to me several times, but I've never actually done it because I don't totally understand it, I guess.
It feels good. It makes sense.
Okay, now we're gonna do the twister out of this, which is, so you're basically doing this to somebody's body, right? So we're gonna do that next. It's uncomfortable. Here we go. So I'm just gonna keep mine up. We're here, and instead of, I'm trying to get the leg, but now I'm actually trying to get her closer to me. Actually, let's face away from the camera so I can show how that works this way. So we're here. So now I'm trying to, especially if they have like the gi on, I'm just going to pull and I'm going to be like, hey, buddy. So get their arm around my neck here, get closer towards them. So now we're kind of, my upper body's sort of parallel while my lower body is, I'm in an L shape. But I'm making sure this arm is underneath me, then my arm is going to go underneath her head. Here, I can't turn around and do this at the same time. Anyway, then once my arm is underneath the head, I'm going to let go. I'm going to S grip at the jaw here, and then I'm going to push and then pull. Go this way, and then come back in that position. Lean back to your leg. Okay, so I pulled her arm underneath me, like, hey, buddy, and then my arm is underneath her, right? We're like, hey, buddy, how's it going? Right? This hand, S grips at the jaw here. I'm gonna lie down so I can do this. So I'm here, I'm going to kick my leg out that way, and then I'm going to pull her towards me. I'm just gonna do it this way so I'm not totally you. Does that make sense? I'm going like this with her body because I have her hips going one way and then her shoulders going the other way.
Where do you feel it, Sarah, to make you tap?
It's a terrible neck crank spinal twist.
Okay. Okay.
You don't even have to let it get put on very long. You'll be tapping.
Yeah, it'll be like a sudden moment of, what the fuck is this? Because Andy and Luke used to do this all the fucking time.
Oh, yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, so whenever somebody's like, hey, buddy, your arm, you're like, no, give me back my arm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nobody's. Okay.
Yeah, nobody's in jujitsu. All right. Yeah, go for it. Go for it. How's that feel for you?
A complicated setup.
It is. Yeah, push and pull.
And manage your weight on top of me too.
Sorry. I mean, that is one thing about the position, but yeah, that's true.
I've never gotten it to be sitting up like you.
Mhm.
Can you show me the arms again?
Show the arms again.
So if you're already behind them and you're going, wouldn't this arm already be under the neck and you just have to get this arm over? Or no? You just have to go.
So without the leg part, just
Yeah, can you show me the arms again? Sorry.
I'm like, hey buddy. I go like this with their arms over here. And I come to the jaw and I come around like this. And I'm twisting them towards me, but their hips are turned the other way because of how my legs are. So I'm twisting her this way, right? But when I set it up, I go over like this. And if they have a sleeve, it's way easier to just keep it there because I'm like this. Then this goes over. And once that's there, I can like go, come here, support however I want, and pull this way.
Wouldn't your arm already be under their neck and you just have to get under their arm or no? Like when you're tipping backwards like this, isn't this arm already underneath? And then you just
When
have
you're
to.
tipping backwards, yeah, you can do it from that way.
And then you just have to get under their
You do it
arm.
that way, can you see?
So you have to move your arm twice.
So this arm is the one that's gonna do it. Here.
So then just crawl.
Yeah, you could try to get this arm.
Just crawl under.
Yeah, you could try to do that.
Okay.
It's a little, yeah,
Okay. Because I'm like,
that might be a little difficult.
I thought my arm's already there and I didn't want to take it out and then put it back, I guess.
Yeah,
Okay.
it might be doable. Try it. Go for it. Do that a couple times, just straight from the having the back.
Can we see the hey buddy on the floor again? Because I'm imagining their Sarah's head is on the floor. How do you get your arm under it? Or is it actually like, are you pulling her up off the floor?
There's usually more movement than just them staying on the ground. So like they're, it's still jujitsu, they're gonna be moving around. The way that Michelle's doing it or wants to do it will require more of it. Which way would I end up going? Yes. So I'm here, and Michelle wants to do it. Which way is it gonna see better? You see it better this way? Maybe. Okay. Here, I just gotta make sure that my legs are set up correctly, and this hand is actually gonna go shallower. It's gonna go to the other side of the neck, right? So right now it's on this shoulder, on this side of the neck. It's gonna come here. If I already have this hand, I can try to get it that way. I have to situate my legs a little bit better. Sorry. Here. If my arms are already here, I had to just brush that arm around my. Okay.
I mean, no one's ever just gonna sit here and let you do this. It's ridiculously contorted.
Yeah. Once this arm's around, it's really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do it. No, it's good.
I guess the key would be to try to get your head under their arm somehow, or you just without letting go,
Sorry.
Yeah, like you might not give up that arm. So,
Say that again.
like the trick of doing that would have to be like getting under their arm,
Yeah.
them tightening up or something.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially like, because Andy's only done it once on me ever, because after the first time it was like, wait a minute, I don't want you to pull my arm that way. No. Like anything that like that, I'm just like, no.
Yeah, it would be a once in a time for that person ever, and they've tried someone else later.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's cool. I like it.
I'm sure there are other ways to get into it aside from moving the arm around. I haven't really seen anybody else do it that way. Yeah, maybe like do it yourself that way, but yeah. So Oh, 60,
I
65.
can only imagine Sarah wouldn't want her arm up here. She'd probably want to have it down here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Depends.
I guess you'd have to sneak around.
Definitely, if you're in that type of leg control, you're looking out for that wizard.
Oh, you mean like if someone's got your legs, you're probably distracted by
Yeah,
that.
I mean, I think it always comes where the person has that leg control, and then they pull your arm across.
Oh, right.
And
Okay.
it might take a bit of strength. I don't know there's any way to really finesse that, but so yeah, watch out.
Okay. Cool. Like it. Like it.
Cool. So that is called the truck for whatever the fuck reason. It's just a 10th planet thing. It is 6:55. We have our ab workout. If everyone
Yep.
would like to do the ab workout. Yes. Okay. So we got side plank dips. So both sides. Superman upper body only. Superman lower body only. Mermaids, both sides. Leg lifts, and then windshield wipers. Yeah,
What are windshield wipers?
the leg lifts are side to side, so side. Yeah. Alrighty. Timer. Oh, right, I set my timer for that other class, so let me just change my timer here. These are not 4-minute rounds, they are 45-second rounds. This is when we did Bond's class. I haven't changed it since. What do we have? 10 seconds for rest, right? Yeah, I think that sounds correct. Okay, get ready. We're doing side plank dips first. Go, app, go. Go, app, go. No, no ads. Do not want. My app is not doing it. Hold on, please. Having technical difficulties today, just in general. Go. Okay, cool. There we go. Other side. All right, Superman's upper body only, so leave your feet on the ground. Superman's lower body only, so leave your head and arms on the ground. Mermaids. Mermaid other side. Leg lifts. Straight up and down. Windshield wipers. Time. And that's it. I am pausing. Stop.